All right. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to come and listen to, I'm going to pin myself, listen to this business overview with dōTERRA. So most likely I'm the one who invited you to be here. My name is Des Gibbs, and I'm a holistic personal trainer, and I have a training studio in Huntington, West Virginia. And dōTERRA has really been an eye-opener for me for what is possible with business nowadays. You know, I think whether you're already a business owner or maybe you're not, it's just business has changed over the years, and it's been an eye-opener for what's possible, what we can do, and honestly, how I want to live my life in the future. So it's been really interesting, and I want to give you guys just a quick peek. This is going to be the quick and dirty because I want to, I know we all have things going on, but of all things dōTERRA, as I mentioned, the good, the bad, and everything in between, because I want to present the opportunity, but I also want you to understand what goes into it and how you do need to do it to be successful, right? So I just want to share all of that with you, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to screen share this little presentation I've put together and close that, and then I'm going to go into presentation mode. Oh, I'm going to stop screen sharing 1 second. And then I'll pull this up. And now I'll screen share. Okay. All right. So just as a little introduction, I've been doing dōTERRA. I started about 6 months before COVID, and then COVID happened and changed everything. So it's been a little over 3 years. The end of the summer will be 4, and it's been very important to me because of my health and wellness lifestyle and goals. I had a really kind of crazy health crisis or issue about 8 years ago. And from that point on, I knew I would never take my health and overall wellness for granted. I didn't think I did then, but then it just deepened my desire to take my wellness seriously. So from that point on, I just became more aware of my lifestyle, the things I did, and what I was around. Fast forward, I had this personal training business, and I knew I was missing something. And I was approached to integrate dōTERRA into that. And I realized that it was actually after using the product, also exploring other businesses, I realized that it was the missing puzzle piece that I wanted to round out my holistic health business. So I started to integrate that, and between using it, seeing other people use it and experience like amazing results, and I don't say that lightly, amazing results, it's just been a game changer for myself, for my clients, and also for us financially and how we live our lives. We want to be mobile. If you share my faith, then our ministry work is important, and that takes up a lot of time, but we also need money to fund our lifestyle as well. So I will go into this next topic. This is a little bit of an interesting picture. You may have been familiar with this story. I'm going to keep it brief. So there was a man who hauled buckets for a living. And if he wanted to make more money, he had to haul more buckets to the city, back from the water well to the city. It was a lot of work, which was, he didn't mind a lot of work, work. But if he wanted to make more money, he had to haul more buckets. And that was it. He just only had so much time. So he realized that the smarter thing to do would be to continue to haul buckets as he needed to, but to also work on something that would allow him to work towards an end goal where the water would get to the city without him doing the work. So he began to work on a pipeline in the back end. He worked on this pipeline in the evenings and in his free time while he continued to haul those buckets back and forth. And over the years, the pipeline, he finally completed it. He turned on the spigot. The water flowed and he was able to make money without hauling those buckets back and forth. So you can probably guess what I'm referring that to is our time. And in a service-based industry like mine, I make money when I am training a client. A hairdresser, same thing, massage therapist, or even if you're an employee, we're trading dollars for hours. When we are not doing that service, we don't get paid. So a business on the side, that side hustle, whatever you want to call it, could be that pipeline. And that's how a lot of us tend to think about this. It's something that we do have to find time to do. It's not easy because we're already busy and we're already making our income mainly somewhere else. But is it worth it to spend a little extra time doing something else to make more money? Another interesting concept, if you're not familiar with this, I think it's incredible. A really amazing book by Robert Kiyosaki. It's called Cash Flow Quadrant. If you haven't read it, at least get the book or the audio version, whatever. It's amazing. Brief overview of this is on the left side, we're going to use a massage therapist as an example. So if you work at Massage Envy, you're a massage therapist, you are an employee. You do the work, they give you the money, right? Now, say you don't want to work at Massage Envy anymore. You want to create your own business and you open your own little stall, your own little massage area, just you. And you are now self-employed. So you're still on the left side, but you're self-employed. You control your time, you control your schedule. When you want to go on vacation, whatever you want to do, it's amazing. But you're still trading that dollar for time, right? Now, say you've done that, right? You are self-employed, it's great, but you still realize when you go on vacation, you don't make money. That's a problem. Or if you want time off, or you're just busy, you want to take the kids to the park or something. All right, well, now you've decided, I am going to employ some people. I want 2 other people working at my studio with me doing massages. So that way, when I am not working, I'm still making money. Now you've moved over to the business owner bracket, the right side. Pretty awesome to be making money when you're not doing the work, right? Then your business gets so amazing that people actually come to you and say, I'm going to create a business and I just want you to invest. You don't have to do anything, but you'll make money. That's amazing. Making money when you're literally not doing anything at all. So that's just a really quick, super Cliff Notes version of how we see that business is different. If you're an employee, that's fine. You need to make money, but you're also building someone else's dream, supporting someone else's business, right? Dollar for time. Self-employed, you are in a bit more control. You have a little bit more freedom, but not quite enough, right? Business owner, now we're talking. Now we're getting to some good stuff, right? And then, of course, investor. So I really love that analogy, kind of alongside with the hauling buckets analogy. Just that goes to show there may be a huge advantage to doing something else that can help bring in an alternative income, another stream of income into your lifestyle, okay? So now, moving on. The reason why we're here. Why partner with dōTERRA? I asked you, would you be open to learning about creating an income with dōTERRA? So some of you have probably heard of dōTERRA. Maybe some of you haven't. I don't know if you currently use it or not. But most importantly, why would dōTERRA be the company you want to work with? First of all, they have the most tested, trusted, and purest essential oils in the world. They are the largest essential oil company, which is incredible. There's over 11 million customers worldwide. Another thing to consider is that not all essential oils are considered pure. So typically they are, or like maybe in Walmart where you go to find them, they are synthetic. They're actually just fragrances. They are diluted or cut with honestly, who knows what. And then when you smell a true essential oil next to real, game changer. It's obvious, right? What the difference is. It makes a huge difference. So that's what we have, is a quality backing behind us and what we stand for. Next, we also have a record-breaking retention rate. So most direct sale companies, and I'm going to give you the high side of this just so you understand the difference. Most direct sale companies' retention rate, which means people who order regularly, are around 14%. doTERRA's is around 75%. So when 10 people order, 7 or more are going to be regular orderers, which is amazing because you don't have to be out there constantly finding new people because they found something that works for them, right? That's the quality, again, of our product. And our products are just so wide reaching. There isn't a product that we offer that someone doesn't need. A little bit of a double negative there, but you know what I mean. We have it all, from non-toxic cleaning to skincare to hair care to supplements, all under that holistic umbrella. So we're not throwing out random things as a company. It all falls under how we take care of ourselves in a non-toxic, holistic, healthy way, the healthy lifestyle we all want to be living. Next, the company and their owners are incredible. Just about 2 weeks ago now, I was out at a retreat in Utah with the president of the company and some of the other VPs, and they pour so much into us as wellness advocates that I've never seen another company do that. They truly want to help their employees, I guess you would say, or their people be successful, be debt-free, and be healthy. And it's just an amazing thing. I've never seen another company do something to that level. So their heart is really in it. They're also international. So some companies are, you'd have to have a totally different structure in another company, or in another country rather, in another country. You could go anywhere, be anywhere, and be working the exact same doTERRA business, which for my lifestyle in particular, I also enjoy to travel. So I didn't want to be, held down to one area in particular. So we definitely have a lot of freedom as far as that's concerned. We're in over 110 countries, and just the possibilities are really endless. So next, I want to talk about 3 steps for success in a doTERRA business. The first step is that you truly need to know your product. Of course, you don't have to be an expert. I wasn't when I first started, because this person who asked me about incorporating doTERRA, I had never used an essential oil. I had to start from scratch. So, and they approached me actually a little bit more with the supplements and the nutrition protein side of it. So I started from scratch, using everything, learning things. But just like anything else, learning just comes with time. And I focused on what I was going to be using the most first, and then the knowledge just comes after time. But you do have to be a product of the product. When you're around friends and family, they'll see you using it. It's actually just a super simple way to open up the conversation, right? When someone sees me take a supplement, they want to know what it is. When someone sees you put a drop of lemon in your water, they're going to want to know what it is, to the soap that's in your, in your powder room, right? So that's a very simple way to be successful in this business. Next is that you have to share doTERRA with others, right? You can't do this business and just keep your mouth shut and not tell anybody. You do have to purposefully share. So direct selling has definitely changed a lot in the last 10 years. Like, if you can think back, think like candlelight, Tupperware parties, right? Lugging all this stuff to people's houses. We don't even have to do that anymore because we have this really powerful tool in our hands all the time. And I say that not to say that you have to use social media, but we can contact people with our cell phones. And that is just as normal as was going and having a party or someone hosting a party back in the day. So just times have changed, and just understand that very quickly can you make connections with people that don't involve, hosting a large event and having to put on this stuff. So it's pretty awesome that, to our benefit, direct sales has changed so much that with just some simple purposeful contacting, sharing essential oils and the supplements with people, is that we can make a huge impact, and that can actually be the way that we do our business, honestly, from our phones or our laptops. But you actually need to come up with a plan and figure out how you're going to implement this into your lifestyle. Because of the changes in direct sales and how we communicate, we have the freedom to do it in whatever way is natural for you. Maybe you want to focus on hormones and women's health. Maybe you want to focus on fitness. Maybe you want to focus on stress reduction and healthy children. All of these options you can focus on, and doTERRA can fit into those opportunities. Now, keep in mind, they don't sell themselves. So you do have to do the work. A post here, a message there probably isn't going to be enough. You truly have to be completely honest. You have to be intentional. Go at it with a plan and follow through. But anything can happen after that. And the third step is that if you support your customers and business partners after they order, you will be successful. Again, that goes back to our retention rate. Because our products are so game-changing and people feel different, they feel good when they use them, they will reorder. And that is really the lifeblood of your business, because that is where the income is flowing from people regularly ordering. All we have to do as wellness advocates is support them. So give them help, education along with that journey. So we work as a team, my team and the person who enrolled me. It's a friend of mine from North Carolina. Actually, we're not on the same team, but we work as a team very kindly. But we have a Facebook page. We share graphics, weekly team meetings to help us with our business and educating that you can attend if you want. And it's been really helpful in my business. But all the support you need to help your customers on their health journey and the support for your builders is there. And I often kind of refer to doTERRA as like a business in a box. It's practically done for you, and you just have to implement the steps. So it makes it very simple and streamlined. Next, what you're all wondering, most likely, if you're here. How do I get the money? We all want to know, how do we get paid? Okay. There are a variety of ways that you get paid with doTERRA. Some are short-term and some are long-term. The short-term income is great because we want that money back in our pocket right away. So with doTERRA, you make 20% off a customer's order every week. It gets deposited right into your account. So you make 20%. The person who enrolled you also makes 10%. So that's a little bit of long-term, right? Because you're not doing the work. The person who enrolled you is getting 10%. The person who enrolled them gets 5%. So it's really awesome that, that you can get that extended income. Now looking into the long-term income, you can do this in a variety of ways. One is by building a team and duplicating this process of your own business. So you would have teammates, members that work with you. In doTERRA culture, it's very rising tides lift all ships. It's not my customer versus your customer. We raise together. And so when you are in building and you have a team, I would help you teach your class. You would help your builder teach a class. So it's in a very loving way that we all work together. Another way you earn long-term income is that residual income is through unilevel bonuses. So depending on where you place a customer, you earn a percentage every single order ever. Doesn't matter if they buy a chapstick or if they buy every oil that we offer, you earn a percentage of that. And that is the long term. That's where the bulk of your income will come over time. At the beginning, it's not very much because you don't have a lot of customers, but as that grows, it becomes a lot more. And then we also have the opportunity to earn bonuses. And this is multiple bonuses depending on different factors and how you decide to build your business. And there is a whole other conversation about the compensation plan. This is not that, right? So if you want to know more about that, we can go into that at another time when we do, when I contact you again. But I do want to tell you what's possible with doTERRA. So the income potential, and just keep in mind, this is not funny money. Like, this is real money. I know people who make this income, and myself included. So these are the ranks along the left side. There's some ranks before elite, but this is where you're, really making, even though it's smaller, you're making some income. Time spent weekly, how long it might take the average person to get to that rank, what the monthly income is, and then the expected income when you're new to that rank, which can be a little different than when you're in that rank for a long time, where that unit level starts to build out. So just to kind of go over some basics, elite, depending on how you want to work this business, maybe you only want to work 8 hours. Maybe you're willing to put 20 hours in. The time it'll take you to get to that rank will then vary if you work it more, but you would be making anywhere from $300 to $800 a month. When you're at a premier rank, anywhere from $600 to $1,000 a month. Silver rank, that is between $2,100. Then we go to, when you're newer to that rank, around $1,200. Gold rank, around $5,000, just under $5,000. Platinum, a little under $10,000, and this is monthly. Okay. Diamond, $16,000 a month. Blue diamond, $37,000, and presidential diamond, $110,000 a month. Yeah, it's completely possible. I've seen people and watched people work this business, make it real for them, and incorporate it natural, and they've done amazing things. So it's all possible. You just have to figure out what you're willing to do, how much time you can carve out and put into this, and then put that plan into practice. So what do you want to create? And there's no wrong answer here. Everyone is doing business or their life or whatever for their own reason. Maybe you want financial freedom. You're tired of looking at your bank account, right? And making sure everything checks. You want more in your savings account, or you want to give to others. Maybe you just want to have time freedom. You don't want to have a schedule where someone else is telling you when and where to work. Or you want to build your own dream in your own business. doTERRA also is amazing for self-growth and personal growth. Maybe you just want to spend more time with your family, or you want to travel more. That was my reason. Or maybe you're ready to retire. You're looking at your job situation now and you're thinking, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore, right? All different reasons, but all valid reasons for whatever that is for you. So just keep in mind as you look at that chart on the right about how much time you're willing to put forth on a weekly basis, how much money that's going to allow you to potentially earn, and then seeing what rank you probably line up with. We just want to be very transparent to show you what's possible, because honestly, anything is possible, and it's up to you how you incorporate that. All right. So a few reminders just about building a business, any business, is that it takes time. You're not going to decide to do anything and tomorrow have a banging business. It just takes time. You also have to be consistent and committed, right? Regular, often work. You will have support by the team that you join. You'll also want to think of training and things that we do as a team as business training, right? Anytime you get into a business, there's training that takes time to implement and learn those things. So just think of it as that. Also, I want to be completely honest that this business is not for everyone. So if you don't want to do it, some will, some won't. It's fine. My job is to put the option out there and the opportunity out there for people, because people are looking for opportunities. Also keep in mind that there will be some obstacles. It is like in any job, in any business, as you try to build, there may be no's, there may be things that are hard and you have to overcome them. You have to adjust or pivot. Imagine I learned when we did in-person classes and I got to put oils on people and actually help them feel a difference. And then COVID happened and everything changed. So that was my obstacle. I had to change a lot. It also helps you develop professionally and personally. Definitely helps you become a better person, a better leader, all the things. And then lastly, it's honestly just really fun. I had an amazing time out in Utah, met a lot of people and just made friends. It's really an awesome business to be a part of. Now I want to make sure you understand and break down briefly the investment that goes into building this business. Now think about it. A lot of people want a business in a box and they look into buying a franchise. Have you ever checked to see how much any franchise costs? Tens of thousands of dollars. It's actually outrageous. Starting a business is crazy if you want this kind of pre-built business idea. But doTERRA doesn't do that. They actually give us a really great opportunity at a very low cost. So your initial product investment, in my opinion, would be you want to invest in what your focus is probably going to be, which probably be maybe the top 10 oils. Or maybe you want to go a different route. Maybe you want to try the supplements and the protein. That's what I did first. But then on my next order, I did want to get familiar with the essential oils. Also, remember that you're going to have to invest time. Minimum is going to be 3 to 10 hours a week. And that's working to that elite rank, right? Of course, you're just going to go up the ranks, but minimum 3 to 10 hours a week to do any business. If you can only give less than that, then it's going to be much longer before you even reach some of the lower ranks. And then the monthly investment, there is a monthly investment because doTERRA wants you to be a product of the product, as you should be also. You need to have a monthly order of anywhere from 100 to 150 point value. And most things are 1-to-1, like a $20 bottle of oil is worth 20 points, just to make that kind of clear. The supplements and things that aren't essential oils are a little more like, you know, it costs $40 and it's only worth 30 points. So if that makes sense. But that just pulls you into the opportunity to earn commissions. If you don't have a loyalty rewards program order of 100, you just won't earn commissions that month. All right. It doesn't hurt you. Maybe you didn't even sell anything that month, so you could have a lower order. You won't earn commissions, right? Next month, you make sure you have your LRP and you'll earn commissions. So say something happens in your life and you just can't right now, it's fine. Just, you know, adjust. So they give us a little grace as far as that's concerned. So the time investment in training, just a few things you'll want to keep in mind that I think are very important no matter how you decide to incorporate this business, is that you do need to learn how to invite people to experience essential oils or invite them to a class like the one you're at now. You need to learn how to present the product to them and educate people on how to improve their health, how to improve their health naturally and natural options. And then also closing the sale. It's sales, right? So you need to learn how to close it. You'd want to make sure that you get confident with your top products and connect with other people on our team. You know, we have a lot of people that are willing and ready to help you. So You're not going to enroll with whatever your desired options are and then be out on your own. We actually work together, create a custom program for you that's comfortable for you. And then we kind of start taking those steps towards it. And we set your goals and then launch your business. And it's all up to you and your time schedule, in whatever order you want to do it. So how do you do it? Very simple. If you're already a wholesale customer in doTERRA, you already get your products at wholesale price. All you have to do is upgrade your account to a wellness advocate. There's no charge for that. All you have to do is put in your social so they can send you a check. That's it. So you would upgrade your account. If you are not currently a customer with doTERRA, all you need to do is purchase anything. And my recommendation would be your top products, right? If you, bye Raymond, thanks so much. You need to purchase your top products, and then you would sign up as a wellness advocate. You could even purchase something as small as that chapstick and become a wellness advocate as you begin to learn, right? Then you'd want to join our online builder community and then create a game plan with me to help you launch your business. So it's super simple. And we want to help people just understand how to create their healthiest life and help people around them create a healthy, holistic lifestyle as well. So I'm going to stop sharing. And if anyone has any questions, I can answer those. If not, that's it. I will follow up with you individually. If you have any questions, we can talk about that and see what's a right fit for you and what you have going on right now. Sound good? Oh, I can't see you. You can't give me a thumbs up.
This is Krista. Sounds good. We don't have any questions and we appreciate your time.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate you. You
All
good?
right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I wanted to say thank you too. I appreciate what you shared and I'll give it some thought. You know, I'm a person where I have to give.
I know, girl. You think about it.
Yes, but I really do. You know, I believe in the product already. And I normally, like, I love to, I just was reading on dōTERRA